Welcome to my channel. So I'm very sorry that we are back after a few weeks with our new tutorial. So I hope all we are doing good, and thank you for giving us so much support and so much of views and sharing. Thank you, love you all. So today we are back with some new tutorial. In last tutorial we have learned about the range, how to create a sheet, renaming of sheet, and the shortcut formulas. But today we are going to start with our basic functions like sum, count, and minimum, maximum, and average. So let's get started.
So guys, let's begin with our first function, that is summation. So to proceed with our first function, we have to take one data sheet. So here we have taken some students' name and their grand total marks. So our first function, that is summation, that is a very popular function, be it in every perspective, like an educational purpose or any office purpose. The summation is a very important thing. So here we have taken some students' name and their grand total marks. So the first method will begin. So the first method will start with the summation, method 1. So in this method, what we can do, we have to add all the cell address. Like in this spreadsheet, you can check we have taken students' name and their total marks. So per student, that is Sayantan Das, in C3 cell, grand total marks is showing as 59, and the cell address is C3. Over here, you can check that. C3. Okay, so in our first method, what we can do, we need to sum up all the cell address. In first tutorial we have learned about cell address, that is nothing but column number and row number. So we'll simply add up all the cell address and we'll get our desired summation value. So this summation value is very effective because in every perspective, like be it in educational dashboard, be it in a very inventory, so summation is a very basic function, and it should be handy with in all our project whatever we are going to make. So in that case, we have to just take our spreadsheet and we have to sum up the integer number, whatever will be there in a particular column or in a spreadsheet. So here we have summation with the summation of the students basis the students we have taken in this spreadsheet. Now we'll do our second method, that is summation method 2. So in summation method 2, we'll use sum function. So sum is nothing but an inbuilt function in an Excel. So we'll take a sum function and we have to put a starting range, that is 59, and the last range of the cell address. So here the starting range will be our C3 and the end range of this spreadsheet will be C7, and we'll be using sum function, that's the inbuilt function, and simply we'll enter. So here we got the same result. That is our method 2. We have used sum function, and in method 1 we just simply add up on the cell address. So this is done. Now our second function will begin, that is count. So before proceeding a count, we'll just learn about the another function, that is called average. So average is also a very basic and common function like sum. Here in this spreadsheet we have taken 5 student names. So basically the average function, what it called, you have to add up all the total of this 5 students divided by 5. That is, this is the basic math of an average. So now begin with the average method 1. In this also we'll just put a first bracket because unlike summation, here we have to take the summation and then we have to divide it by the count of students we have in this spreadsheet. So we'll simply add up cell number, rather the cell address that contains integer value, and then 5, because here we have 5 variables. So the average is coming 77.6. Now the second method will be again an inbuilt function. In our before average, we have learned sum is also an inbuilt function in Excel, and average is also another inbuilt function we are going to use. So here we have taken average, and here you can check if I'm clicking on that. So it will give you, or it will just ask you number 1 and number 2. So now I just put starting address colon. So if I am selecting any range, we can select in two way. We can put simply starting address and the end address, that is C7, into simply enter. This is first method. And another way what we can do is take average function and we'll just select center, shift left arrow. By clicking shift left down arrow from Excel from keyboard, we can take average function and just simply enter. So this is the 2 method. Now our third function will be count. So in average, the first method, what we have done, we have just sum up all the cell address and then we have to divide it by 5. In count function, what it detect, like if in this spreadsheet we have, so in count function what we'll just have, this is again a inbuilt function, we'll just take count. So count function will take only integer value, the count of integer value. So again we'll put the first cell address colon last cell address, so that is C7. So that will give me 5. So basically in our first method, what we can do, we can just simply sum of all the data by using these 2 functions that we have learned now. Control down arrow, then divided by count, again control down arrow. So one important note about this count function is, count will if I want to count this first B column, let's say the student name we have taken in B column, the starting address will be B3 and the ending will be B7. Just a moment. It will not give you the result, because count only counts if the data, if the cell contains integer value. So this is an important note here. Count function will not work if a cell contains any varchar or any alphabetical number. It will only count if the cell contains of integer value. So we can only apply this count function, and by using that we can just have that result of 5 in the C column, not in the B column. So that is the important note.
So guys, here we are closing this tutorial. Hope we enjoy a lot in this video. We have learned about how to sum some of the numbers in Excel sheet and average, minimum, max. So these are very small function but very useful function in our daily purpose, in any perspective, if you say. So hope we enjoy a lot together, and please do subscribe our channel, and as much as possible please share, so that we can come up with some new interesting videos. please do comment on our channel and also give a suggestion so that we can improve much on this video tutorial. And you can maybe observe the video quality has been increased, so we have done something so that this can be improved and this can be visible more, and we can make our tutorial more interesting. So hope you all are loving that, and please don't forget to comment me on that. I'll request all of you to stay at home. Please, if it is not necessary, don't go out of home. So thank you so much. Bye guys.